Hello, all, and welcome back. Now, I did enjoy Superman 2025, and I've rewatched it a few times, and every rewatch, I have a good time. But the movie is not without its flaws, and it is no Superman 1978 or Man of Steel, despite its excellent cast and score. So, I thought I'd go through the movie and fix and improve it from the opening to the climax. Also, throughout the movie, I would tone down the humor and prop up Superman's strength and character. Let's start with the opening scene of Superman smashing down in the middle of the Arctic, where he gets an assist from Krypto and power up at the Fortress of Solitude, and finally then fly off back into Metropolis. But this time, he doesn't get his ass beat in the rematch, but he goes back, saves some people, and holds his own against the Hammer of Barivia, saving people in the process in an even fight. Even show in brief flashbacks after Superman crashes down his defeat, as it seems like Superman's first ever loss is too important to not show. And the Hammer of Barivia is Bizarro, not Ultraman, as he would suit that character more, and make Lex's other brute villain another classic Superman villain, like Parasite or something. As the engineer without the authority is a bit random, and a movie not likely happening soon. Anyways, following this, when we have Clark at the Daily Planet with Lois, Jimmy, Perry, and others, show more of their dynamic, as it's a great cast. When Clark has hit sit-down interview/argument with Lois about portray Clark as more sure of himself as to me. Despite his good intentions, he comes across as whiny, something Superman a few years into his career shouldn't be. When Lex with Bizarro and Parasite finds the fortress, reveal much of Superman's records were wiped by his robots, to plug the plot hole about Lex knowing he's Clark Kent, and making the Jor-El reveal. He wants Clark to conquer the Earth, up in the air. When Superman battles the giant kaiju monster as a distraction, there is no Justice Gang, as I don't think this movie needs them, and Superman defeats the monster solo. Then Lex's reveal about Superman's real mission is shown on the big screen, and we spend a lot of time after with Clark, Lois, and the Daily Planet staff trying to figure out how Lex faked the footage, but cannot, as we really needed to spend more time with these characters. Superman confronts Lex about him kidnapping Krypto at the fortress earlier, but a bit less shouty, and then to save the dog, gives himself up to be arrested by Luthor Corp and put in the pocket dimension where he meets Metamorpho, who keeps him prisoner with kryptonite, and also Mr. Terrific, who Lex imprisoned for being smarter than him. And Superman, Metamorpho, and Mr. Terrific work together to escape the facility with their abilities, saving Krypto and Metamorpho's baby, as Lois sneaks into the LexCorp camp where the entrance to the Pocket Universe is, with the help of Jimmy, who has a two-sided but still funny love affair with Lex's mistress. Miss Tessmarcher gets her in, and Lois opens the portal to free Superman and co., and Lois with her car gets Superman away. We still have the nice scenes of Clark with Lois and Krypto at the Kent farm, with Jonathan and Martha Kent, while Lex and his staff lose control of the Pocket Universe, about to destroy Metropolis like in the original movie. The finale is similar. Superman gets to Metropolis and epically battles both of Lex's henchmen, in this case, Bizarro and Parasite, with Parasite ousted from the battle and Bizarro revealing he is a Superman clone, and Krypto assisting Superman in taking down the drones that help Lex control Bizarro, while just Mr. Terrific and Metamorpho, inspired by Superman, hold off the Barivia army, saving the country they are attacking. And Superman, after defeating Bizarro, who falls into that pocket dimension black hole, and defeating Lex Luthor's armored rafters with Krypto's help, smashes into the floating LexCorp tower ship, knocking Lex down, and does the speech about being human, and takes control of the situation having Lex's staff. As Krypto jumps on Lex, humorously work with a remote Mr. Terrific, who using Metamorpho's abilities, closing the pocket dimension while Lois and the Daily Planet, like in the movie, leak and reveal Lex Luthor's dealings with Barivia, who doesn't cry. He just stares at Superman, stating, "This isn't over," and he is arrested. His other hostages freed, Jimmy unites with Miss Tessmacher, and Superman and Lois alone have that epic floating kiss. Then the final scene is similar. Superman goes to a repaired Fortress of Solitude, and Supergirl comes in a drunken mess to collect her dog Krypto. But she doesn't insult Superman. Instead, Superman tells her cousin he is here for her to talk about Krypton and what she saw, and that he loves her. And she just refuses and leaves with Krypto, as Superman says she will come along. And like the ending of the movie, watches footage of him with his adoptive parents, with the fun music playing, still giving us the feel-good ending. Thanks for tuning in. Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Follow me on Twitter at EasyNerd93. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And as always, this is the Easy Nerd, signing off.